2026 is here. And if you don't believe me, look at the calendar. Honestly, people get too motivated for 2026. 2026 started like 3 months ago. Like, if you weren't actually actively trying to hit your goals a few months ago, good luck hitting them. Too many people set these huge goals where it's like, hey, I'm going to go do $10 million this year. And then all of a sudden, they haven't been preparing, and they don't have the infrastructure set up. And now instead of having to do $800,000 per month, you got 3 months of lag, and you got to do like $1.5 million a month because you fall so far behind on your trajectory. And so too many people underestimate what it actually takes to hit the goals that they set, which is why they never actually hit them. And so today is January 1st, 2026. If you have a goal that you set, you need to be pacing it to actively strengthen your belief system in your ability to hit goals. You need to be pacing it for what you're actually capable of. And I don't mean to sound like some like negative Nancy, but realistically, too many people set unrealistic goals, fall short too many times over and over, and lack confidence to actually go hit their goals. I'm a big believer in dreaming big, for sure. 10x your goals, whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, you have to be realistic. Because if we're looking at you as a human, too many times you're going to fail. And we all have our limits. I mean, obviously mental toughness has to come in. But you're going to keep failing because you're not properly setting your goals. You need to set them so they're unattainable but still attainable. A goal is only a goal if you can accomplish it. Otherwise, it's just a dream. And so when you're looking at setting your goals this year, keep that in mind. Because you're going to have a much better time if you can gain momentum and keep snowballing it than if you just throw some big number out there that you have no fathomable way of hitting, and then you're like, oh, well, it didn't happen. That can be something that you're affirming. That can be something that you're trying to bring into reality. But if you're setting a 1 year goal, a 12-month goal, and you want to have 10 salespeople each making $1 million a month for your business, and you have no salespeople, no business, I mean, good luck. That's a tough goal. So when you're looking at setting your goals this year, don't look at me as the sayer of bad stuff. Look at me as someone trying to help you set accurate goals this year. So I'm starting 2026 off by buying an investment property. And in one of my companies, we have a bunch of sales guys. And so I was going to put that on Airbnb. But I think I'm going to do 2 months, let them come up, stay in it, sell from the house. We're going to have probably like 6 guys, ideally 7, maybe 6, 7. Oh, geez. Not that. We're going to have 6 or 7 guys on in the place that I'm buying. Let them trap it out, run it up. It's going to be like twin beds, for low furnished. Like, let them run it up. And hopefully they can make some money while they're there, while we kind of tear out the carpets, tear out the floor, repaint the walls, get it kind of up to date. The place I'm buying, I'll show, in a few days here, well, in a few clips here, is essentially, it's not like run down, but it definitely isn't up to par. And so I bought this house that I live in currently, and it kind of made me realize in my early 20s, I just kind of messed around with money. I didn't really do anything with it. I spent a lot. I lost a lot. I got scammed out of a lot. I borrowed people I shouldn't have. And when I bought this house and locked my money up, I was like, oh, wow. Not only does it, store a value, but if I do it properly at different places, not this place, it can make me money. And so, hopefully it's a good store of value. I mean, they say 67% of Americans' net worths are tied up in houses, which honestly is probably a bad thing, because if the market collapses, that's not good, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, I still have other investments, private money. I still have stocks. I still have crypto. I still have my businesses. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get a few more real estate properties under my belt. And so the game plan, and I'll kind of run the math through maybe on a separate Loom video. But the game plan is to short-term rental it for this year and then move it to long-term, buy another one, and then move the property from the short-term rental stuff, so the beds, the dressers, the utensils, all that, move it to the next property, short-term rental it, get some cash flow, long-term rental this one out. Because you're able to do something called a cost segregation study where you can depreciate up to 100% of, I don't even know the lingo, but year one has the most benefits, but you need to be a short-term rental unless you're a real estate professional. I'm not a real estate professional, so I need to short-term rental it. And then I get some pretty good tax deductions year one. Year two isn't as good, so I'm able to just move it to a long-term, rinse and repeat. And so if this one is profitable, that'll be a pretty cool strategy I use to start mitigating some of my tax bill. Or not like deferring taxes. Too many people think of tax strategy like you're not paying taxes. You're just pushing it down the road. So that's what we're scheming up over here. Excited to show around on, first of all, what the property looks like before anyone's in it. And then after, when we have hopefully 6 or 7 dudes all on calls, it'll be funny to see. So stick along.
And we could work something out probably.
Dang.
He said he might be interested in wanting to get like a small batch.
Example A.
So we just kind of sit in here and watch different streams, see how meetings are going without them actually knowing that we're involved. It's just how you're able to keep organization without people actually knowing that you're there managing it still, so that other people can be built into leaders. Just here.
You can spend all your money. That is one way to not pay money.
Getting presentations set up, running the play.
But then you're not really growing.
Always working.
So
Always working. The thing is, if you don't put your opportunity in front of people, if you don't make offers, if you don't put your value into the marketplace, you're not going to get money in return. No one's going to know about you. You need to create awareness, and you need to do that through consistently showing up in front of people. It is 6:14 Friday night. I am currently in AI beast mode right now, working on a project here. Basically just having it build me out a bunch of different resources. I mean, AI has gotten so insane. It can just build websites, build footers, build whatever you need, and you just plug it in. Very, very game-changing when it comes to strategizing. And so what I've been using AI a lot for lately is when I have ideas, it helps me execute on them. Just been really having it fulfill on the nitty gritty stuff, and the nitty gritty side of it. Like even when it comes down to like this new offer that I'm starting, I have a theory that I've been doing growth partnering, and I want to start doing more mascot style businesses where I don't like being the face of the business, but something else. And so this one is Capital Crane. So it's a crane that helps get real estate financing. But basically, I mean, just having AI just build the whole business, it's like making things go way faster, and I can just crank out a new business in 5 to 7 days. And the quality is amazing. Like it's stuff that like I wouldn't even think about. And so too many people are trying to automate their business. They're trying to automate things with AI, and not enough people are just using it as an assistant, using it as something to help execute tasks. While I'm recording this, AI is cooking this up. Let's see how this is looking right here. I'm gonna have it take out this. You just need to know what to have it take out and you kind of just need to know a bunch of things about it. But yeah, I mean, using AI, and then it's just as simple as boom, I just took a little screenshot. I'm just going to tell it to take this out. And then it does it. And so I've been doing growth partnering for a bit, working with some clients on that, and they're high level clients. And it's been going well, but honestly, I just feel like I have no control over the businesses aside from my little area, and I want something that I have a little bit more control of as a backbone, or a couple things. I'm not even concerned about making much money from them. I just want things where I have like creative control, where it's like if I want to change something, I can just completely nuke it without having to worry about having to make sure it's all good, or if it does go bad, feeling bad. And just having your own thing allows a lot more experiments, because if something goes bad, it looks bad and it doesn't look good, and it ruins your credibility. And so every choice you have to make when you're partnering with someone, when you're handling a lot of things, is important. And I like to mess up. I like to fail fast, fail forward. And so it's kind of why I'm just building out just these random things. It's not even anything crazy. So it's kind of cool. But essentially the game plan: build a few mascot businesses and see how that goes. All AI, trying to get this stuff down. So working on that tonight, and then probably gonna just DoorDash some Mexican food, and yeah, that's it. It's right there.
Is that you or me?
It's me. You can take it over if you want.
Mine.
Drop a gem. Drop a sales gem, Alec.
Whatever you're not choosing. What was it? Whatever you're not picking, you're choosing.
Oh,
So level up.
Oh,
Level up.
shit. The 5-3 menace. Let's go. It is 10:45 p.m. this time. And, I was out drinking with a couple buddies, had a couple drinks, came back home, and I was like, dude, I didn't deserve any of that. Right now I'm in a position where it's do or die. So we're back in the lab. I need to get better at bringing this little setup outside of the lab. So that's going to be my target for this week. You know what's crazy? Right now we're trying to sell low ticket subscription websites. I don't even know much about web design. I don't know about web design. I've seen enough websites to know if it's a good website or not, but like some of these websites are atrocious. It's crazy. It's like let me show you one of my favorite ones I've came across here so far. Well, this one, they have no phone number anywhere. It's just we're working on a new website. Absolutely nothing going on. Then we have this one. You can't even see what the fuck is going on over here. And you think, oh, well, it's mobile optimized. No, it's actually worse if you're on the phone. You can't even really see what to click. You got to zoom all the way in. Can't get a hold of these people. It's like, if these guys can make money, Jesus, I'm in the wrong space. That's for sure. That is for sure. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just out of ideas, trying new things at this point. This is crazy.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Is this Roxanne? Hey, how's it going, Roxanne? This is Alec from Create Clients. I was calling because, Yeah, Alec. I saw, I'm over in Fargo. I saw you're in Minneapolis. I did see online you had about 1 star on the green space, and I was curious if you'd be open to exploring ways on how we could get you more reviews.
Oh, I see. You know what? I have a marketer I'm working with, but thanks for the call. You can just take me off your list, Alec.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. This just goes to show you don't need to know what you're doing or how you're going to do it. You just need to do, and eventually the pieces fall into place. Just move, just move. Not even confidently. I'm not very confident right now. This is insane. I don't know what I'm doing. Just got out the sauna from outside. Gonna go over to my rental where I have Alex staying at, and then Isaiah's gonna be there. Just gonna hang out tonight with the boys. But I want to show this quick hack. So right there, promo SM25. That's a 25% off code. Papa John's. I've used that for years. Just made $13 by typing 4 characters. So don't be afraid to use coupons sometimes. They come in handy. You're gonna go order some pizza, go hang out with the guys. I think Alec has calls to like 8 p.m. or something like that. So just hang out, maybe joke around on some of the calls, and just hang out with the lads. So I recently had a big change in how things are structured within some of the companies I'm partnered in, which initially kind of felt like a bad thing because at the end of the day, my income's going to decrease from it. But what it's allowed me to do is open up so much more space that I'm actually now realizing me hanging on to X amount per month income has actually lowered my growth potential because I'm working so hard to manage that I'm not actually growing. I'm not having to build new things. I'm not having to learn new things. And so why I'm saying this is because sometimes things feel bad in the moment, but something out there is just trying to make it make sense so that this becomes something that turns into a positive. And right now I feel like I'm on the come up. Right now I have to restart, but I feel like I'm on the come up where I have things going my way now. I finally feel like I have something to work on that's my own, right? And I get to just hang out and chill with the homies and and really just start building. And it's one of those things where what up? It's one of those things where it's really refreshing again to like be 100% real on my own for a company, right? And yes, technically I'm 100% on my own. I have these agency clients, but it started to really feel like I became an employee to the business where I have to show up. I can't go away from my phone for a week. I can't go on vacation for 2 weeks because people are going to be upset. They're not going to want to pay me the profit split, even though we set systems up and do it. It's just, I didn't structure it the right way. And so I'm trying to work actively to turn a bad thing into a good thing. And so this is the process of that. One of the biggest things that I started to work on is figuring out how to implement an AI DM setter. And I think this is going to have a huge growth potential. It's something I wanted to implement back when I was doing just outbound marketing for clients, but AI wasn't at a point where it actually made sense. But now AI is at a point where it makes perfect sense and it actually works just as good as a VA setter that's following a script. Before, when I tried this, it didn't work. AI would just bot out, it wouldn't follow a script, etc. Now I can get it to just follow a script if I wanted to, and that's what I wanted to do. We have a straight line path to booking calls, just follow the script. And it's now in a position to do that. And so I think it's a perfect time to start launching the AI DM setter that first came along the horizon probably 1.5 years ago. And it's funny how these things come into fruition when the time is right. Good to hear, good to hear. So what got you into sales?
My dad owned a company, and so I was selling in his hardware store as young as like 10, just helping customers, checking them out.
Yeah. Okay, nice, yeah. Born and raised, huh?
Oh yeah, my dad's a plumber, so my whole family's been blue collar.
Okay. And what has you kind of transitioning? What were you doing before this? What has you transitioning into trying to find a new sales position?
Okay, so the very last thing that I was doing was for a real estate company, and is what we were doing was buying and selling vacant land. So anything from lots, like
Daily inputs are more important than being great one day and bad the rest. If you're just good every single day, it will eventually compound. And I'm in a period in my life where that's what I'm focusing on right now, is just good every single day rather than being great every single day and then failing, because it's hard to maintain great over a 10-year period. And so I'm just focusing on what I can control. It's the daily inputs. What is on my calendar? Who am I meeting with? What am I learning that day? What am I building that day? And it's just going to compound together. And this is the process of it. I've just been working just on the computer. Any white space I actually do have. So I have my internal meeting. I'm meeting a guy at a coffee shop today. I have a few different sales reps meetings. These are going to be call reviews down there. So I have a few different things that I need to do today. But in the free time, it's just focusing on what can I learn, how can I start bettering my skill set, because if I don't better my skill set, I'm not going to be able to ascend to a higher elevation. That's the only way to increase, is to increase the skills. That's the only way to increase the bank. Dude, the AI crushes it with their messaging on it. Like, obviously it bots out, just like...
Yeah, the one that says bro to the girls is the one that's weird.
The-
That's more of the SMS flash shit that we do.